Hi there, this is Cara-Michele with Strength and Vitality Wellness. Focusing on the basics of health and wellness and then creating habits out of those is the most accessible, the quickest, and most sustainable way to generate mental and physical energy that I know you need to take care of the people and the projects that you care about the most. Most busy women rely on inspiration and willpower to drive their self-care plans. This often leads to frustration and disappointment. I'll share with you a quick story to prove my point. Deborah noticed that she was putting on a few pounds since COVID. Not only that, but she's been feeling tired and sleepy and short-tempered with her family and her coworkers. More than a few days a week, she wakes up in the morning and can only starts to think about what it is when she can get back into bed and pull the covers back over her head. When she was a new mom, she had a vision of being a great mom and a great wife and a leader in her social community and taking care of her neighbors. But right now she just feels like she doesn't have the energy for all of that, and whatever she can do now is just going to have to be good enough for everybody. But that's not really the woman that she wants to be, so it's time to make some changes. She was finally ready to get into shape and lose a few pounds. She wanted to show up kind of like her coworker Jill. Jill was always in a good mood. She's energetic, and all of her team people want to be a part of her group. Not only this, but she's married and has 2 teenagers living at home. Even though Deborah has a full schedule, she thought, I'm ready to go, I'm inspired, my willpower's in check, let's get started. This time it's going to be different. So she joined the gym, she cleaned out the pantry, and bought the latest energy bars and protein powders. She told her family and friends what she was up to and got the necessary equipment and the outfits delivered to her home. She started off great for the first handful of days. Her food was on point, her exercise was just like it was scheduled out to be. But then when Deborah woke up on day 4, she was tired and sore from all the exercising, and it was raining. Her son needed to be at school early, so she decided to skip the workout, and they would both go grab breakfast at the local bagel shop on the way in. One day off is just not going to make a difference. She was back on track on day 5 and feeling great. On day 6, she realized that she was out of the bars that she was having for breakfast. So she skipped that day's workout so she had time to stop and pick up some food on her way in. On day 7, someone asked her about her new program, and she realized that she hadn't been working out or having a shake for the past 3 days. Not only that, but her body was constantly sore, and she didn't actually like the bars or the shakes that she was drinking. She didn't want to drink them anymore. So she decided to take a break. She thought, even though I'm not as energetic with my family and coworkers as I want to be, it's good enough. Maybe things will be better in the spring. Does this story ring a bell for you? Most busy women working every day just don't have time to not feel good. It's best for us to focus on the time-tested practices to generate mental and physical energy that we need. Here's a 2-part game changer for you. Number 1, instead of choosing exotic and complicated solutions, focus on the low-hanging fruit we all know are going to work. Things like eating nutritious food, getting plenty of sleep, balancing our blood sugar, having good distress tolerance skills. Number 2, work with the proven habit-building strategies so that you'll have ease and consistency. When we work with the fundamentals, we're able to generate the energy we need and not have to stress about taking care of ourselves throughout the day. And it gives us a lot more room because we don't have to think about it so much. There was a study I found in the American Journal of Lifestyle Medicine that talks about the benefits of habits on long-term health. In the article, they talked about starting with slowly using 1 or 2 habits at a time until they become second nature. Start by focusing on just those few things until they're consistent. In addition, I would like to add that clients have a greater success when they choose practices that they already have success with. So for example, if you're already drinking water, let's slowly bump up the amount of water you're having and get it up to the number of days that you feel like you need to drink that amount of water before we move to something else. Now, I know all of this sounds super simple and maybe even too simple to have an effect on how you feel. Yep, it is simple, but I'm telling you, that's the way you want to go when you have a busy life. You want to make sure that you get off of this on again, off again health and wellness roller coaster. You know, we all get excited and then we crash and burn. We get excited and then we crash and burn. But when we do this over and over again, it creates a lot of difficulty and disappointment that's hard to get over and get started again. As a result, our friends and our families suffer because they miss out on the best part of you. Inspiration and willpower are short-lived and they will eventually let you down. However, if you build habits out of the basics, the low-hanging fruit, they will generate consistent mental and physical energy you need. It's going to save you time and it's going to create more space in your brain because you don't have to think about them so much. So if this is something that's really interesting to you, give me and it resonates with you, give me a thumbs up down here in the comments section and let me know how this might be useful for you. All right, take care.